Alright, what is going on, guys? So we are over here at VMP Performance. We have the 2016 Mustang GT pulled in here, and we're going to be doing something that we've been waiting for a while. So the reason why we haven't brought it to the track yet, we're going to be doing the oil pump gear and crank gear install here. So these are VMP's new oil pump gear and crank gear set. This is for 15 and up. This is what we're going to be installing on here. I have been pretty worried about this since we've been revving it to 8,000 RPM. Ashley loves her rev limiter burnouts, which I always tell her not to do. Cert clips here. So I have been worried about the condition of what these look like, and basically, I mean, I've been worried about having issues, you know, if this went to the track and multiple track passes, because I did not want to blow it up with something so simple like an oil pump gear and crank gear. Alright, so we have Donnie here.
What's up?
It's going to be installing these oil pump gears and crank gear. Done a million times, right?
Whoa, 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 900,000.
900,000. Alright, so we brought the car over here. The oil pump gear job is a little involved. I mean, it can definitely be done, but most of the stuff getting down to the timing cover, getting the timing cover off, would be something that I would be okay, comfortable with. But in terms of timing, me personally, I would not want to do it. So we got the guys over here at VMP doing the timing, and we're gonna make sure that everything's a-okay and ready to go. So obviously the first part of disassembling everything, that's just basically disassembling everything to get the timing cover off, so that way you can then get to the gears. We do not have to drop the oil pan off of this if you are skilled enough, and Donnie over here has a special tool for it. So I do want to see what these oil pump gears look like, and I also want to do a drop test because I want to see what these are going to look like and see what it takes to break them on the ground, because I hear it. Course, always dyno runs, but I want to see what it takes to break them, and obviously I would never put used oil pump gears back into a car. So these are the billet oil pump gears, and we'll show a little bit more here, but let's go ahead and get into the install. These things are pretty torn up. Needless to say, we also did a new oil pump. I mean, what do you think of these?
They're definitely a little bit scored up. If you look actually in the housing, you know, it's normal to see some slight grooving in here. but normally we don't see stuff like this that your fingernail will catch. I mean, that's, you know, car
definitely still making oil pressure.
It was making oil pressure, but it's not. It was best just to put a pump in, especially how cheap they are. Most dealerships have them in stock.
Yeah, so definitely, I think these would have eventually definitely failed with how they were wearing there. So we definitely got these done at the right time. So I would say 8,000 RPM with a blower can definitely put the strain on these. And obviously we got a new oil pump. Donnie's finishing up the car here. Now we should be good for all the 8,000 RPM pulls. First start.
Since we bought a factory oil pump, we have 2 sets.
So we can experiment
together.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're out here on some rough concrete.
Should we be like scientific and do like 1 foot and...
You know what, man? It was you and Ashley's car, so I'm gonna let you start the honors.
So these are the brand new ones.
Yeah. Do you want to take the used ones?
Let's take the used ones.
Okay.
I'll give you the brand new ones. Yeah, these they definitely got tough scoring on there. So we'll do about, what is this, about 6 feet? All right, survived.
Took out some of my pavement here.
They survived about 6 feet. Let's go like that.
I'm gonna give it a shot. So I think I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna take the inner gear out, because this is what, when I've taken apart blown engines, this is what I always see, right in here. All right, Andrew, stay here. Oh, first hit.
So, let me try that now.
From
I know
Wakanda.
one way to do it.
Oh, you got 3 pieces. You almost took out my leg.
So does the inner gear.
The inner gear, it's got a pretty thick cross section right here, so it doesn't look too bad, but I'm gonna...
Not bad.
Yeah. And some expensive shit around here.
Yeah. But watch the carbon fiber behind you.
Yeah. We cannot hit that over there. So
I don't think this would break, but if the outside breaks, you're done. No oil pressure.
Yeah, I mean, this is all it takes. And I'll tell you, there's one other test that we talked about that's a little bit off book. New gear. I believe in durability testing in a variety of ways, so I think I'm going to try that same drop on the new one.
Yeah, let's do it.
But I think it's worth it in the interest of science.
Yeah.
So please don't break.
My God, that was a bounce.
You can hear the difference.
You really can,
Sound
yeah.
difference.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you want to do it outside for the same variable?
yeah.
For science.
Shit, I've already dropped them. They're not going in a car anymore.
They're gonna bounce. Those are not breaking.
Yeah, that's some serious.
I mean, if you look at the material inside of these, those are billet. This
This is what they call powdered metal. This
Yeah.
part probably cost Ford 92 cents.
All right, so the oil pump gears are now installed. As you can see, the factory ones don't like to be dropped. You know, rev-limiter bashing is what really causes some abuse to these things, and it's usually where they end up failing. So now we have the billet VMP gears in there and the crank gear. So we should be good for 8,000 RPM and plenty more power down the line. So if you guys are interested in picking up a set of gears, I should have a coupon code that'll be right here. There's a link in the description. If you are not comfortable with timing the engine yourself, obviously have a professional install it. In my case, I probably could have torn it down, but I definitely wouldn't trust myself to do the timing on this. These guys here got it all set, and yeah. If you have any questions, leave them down below. They also have them for 11 to 14 and 15 to 17, GT500 and Cobra. So my suggestion is don't wait until they get to the point where they start scoring things up. This is definitely not good, but luckily, definitely still have oil pressure. When these things come apart, that will kill oil pressure and kill your engine within a second and cost a lot of money. So luckily we got them done in the right amount of time. So I heard you had a burnout car.
Yeah, we do. Does Chucky still have the burnout tires on it?
It does. Santa was actually using it last week because we didn't have burnout cookies to leave out for him, so we put tires on it and let him do burnouts when he came by.
Okay. Well, I gotta get out of here, but if you kids want to have some fun, have
I know where
at
the
it.
keys are. Me and you can go have some fun.
All right, let's do it.
That's pretty good donuts. But it looks like, I mean, Chucky's here has some very cheap, highly engineered Chinese tires on it that are nice and hard. So really there's a lot of tread left. If you think you can burn them off a little better,
I'm gonna give it a
you
try.
can go for it, dude.
Yeah. All right. right, well that was fun.
Yeah, man, it's a lot. It's a good time in Chucky.
You guys have a video on picking that thing up, right?
Oh yeah, we have a full movie series going on. Picked it up from.
Click it right there.
I was like, what are we pointing at? I don't do this YouTube shit.
Right
I don't know
here.
how it works. Yeah, we do a full video series. We went and picked it up really cheap from the parts farm, and then I've been taking it to the track, kind of just seeing what we can do, putting mods on it, seeing how fast it goes after we do stuff. So make sure
and
you check
burning
it out.
tires.
And burning tires. A lot of burning tires.
All right, so we're pretty much wrapped up here on the S550.
Yeah, man, let's get it out of here.
Yeah, man. Just in case you want a closer look, we got that nice, what is it, powdered, what is this?
What's that?
The material of this? It's like powdered what, steel or something?
Just like cast steel.
Yeah.
And that's why it looks like
Brakes.
that inside.
Rest in peace. Alright, Zach's gonna be driving the S550 back. God, that thing's loud.